No manpower. We're out of action till further notice. Thank you.
G'day everybody. We're here at Bendigo today.
Just that day.
Just here at the Country Fire Authority
for the biggest rebellion in CFA history.
And farmers. Just now we'll have a listen here.
Good morning, or is it afternoon? I'm not sure. My name's Lee Harry. I'm part of the CFA Volunteers group, and we welcome you all here today. This is way beyond what we expected when we first discussed this idea. The other rallies and fighting. Mr. Their opposition to the rural and calling on the government to repeal the tax. So welcome the Mayor.
Thanks very much, and thank you for the invitation to join you here this morning. And thank you for all that you do protecting and serving our community. The CFA is vital to rural and regional communities everywhere. Today, I want to recognise your commitment to protecting lives and property. As skilled and highly dedicated brigades, you are there for us, whether it be fire, flood or other emergencies. You keep us safe, and for that, we cannot be more thankful. And as we all prepare for another summer, we know we will be looking to our CFA brigades to step up once again. Meanwhile, the City of Greater Bendigo continues to lend its voice to advocating on your behalf. Regional Cities Victoria, an alliance of the 10 largest cities in regional Victoria, the Municipal Association of Victoria, which is the local government peak body representing all 79 councils, and Rural Councils Victoria have also heard your call for a fairer way forward. And we have written to the Premier and the Treasurer restating our opposition to the ESVF. 2025 marks 80 years of the CFA and your resilient, passionate service to communities. Regardless of the challenges you face, demonstrations like today show the strength and unity of the CFA. And I also want to acknowledge the brigade members who can't be here today, who remain on call and at stations ready to render assistance if needed. As a state, we cannot be more grateful to all CFA members for their service and care for communities everywhere. Thank you very much for all you do.
Thanks to Mayor Andrew Metcalf for coming and speaking. Greatly appreciated. Are you okay? Thursday was Are You OK Day. Now for me, I'm Michael Shea, small business owner, farmer's son, CFA volunteer of 35 plus years, and now Morong captain. Another hat I wear is President of the Morong District Man's Shed to help look after man's health. Our rates this year went up over 400%. We had our bin fee of $60. The rest of it was a fire services tax of $275. Now some of you will say, I wish ours was that low. But Man's Shed is a voluntary, not-for-profit, in a sense a charity, where Man's Sheds, where we're there to help the men and their mental health. Jacinta is just gouging money from everyone. Now, as I said, Thursday was Are You OK Day. But are you okay? Mental health is a real issue. Every single one of us must deal with it. It affects us all. Some of us struggle, some of us need help, and most of us push through, most of the time. But I want to ask you again, are you okay? Ask each other and your friends and your neighbours and look out for each other. Our current state government is gouging the state of funds, which is putting stress on all of us, with most of the money going to Melbourne. Most of us know, including the women, that men don't talk much about our problems. Sometimes we bottle them up, or we suck it up. It was only a couple of months ago, losing me words, that I was feeling the stress of financially. The cash flow was a bit low, and I was wondering whether I'd just quit, just give up. Mental health was struggling, and I've got brigade members here, they would never know. I was wondering whether do I just pack up, sell the business, and go interstate. Is it worth it to pay all these taxes and bust our guts for it and feel as though we're not getting anywhere, not feeling appreciated? Thankfully, I had a mate I could call down in Tassie, a good friend, and have a chat and get back on track, which was very helpful. I even considered going to the doctor just to have a chat to make sure I was okay. But thankfully, with a chat with a mate, I'm all good. And the cash flow's up and going better. That was just a bonus. Now, for some of you who don't know, I grew up on a farm north from here at Yarrawalla. So I know farm life. I have a small property out at Morong where I run some sheep, not many compared to you guys, and a small business in Bendigo, carrying out works across the state. This tax is an extra burden and cost on all of us. And for some, it might be that's it. I've had enough. Even for my business, the life stresses were hard to talk about. But we keep going. We all need help from time to time. So speak up and go and see someone. Sometimes it's needed. Now last week or so, some of us have been going around handing out and putting up flyers, sharing news of this rally and the effects of this tax. Scrap the tax! We've been hearing from farmers, what's the point? Jacinta isn't going to listen, it's not worth it. And from some businesses general people, the CFA are getting all this money. Why the protests? Well, she's going to listen. and she's going to hear loud, scrap the tax. Now for some good news. Back on the 20th of May, a lot of us went to Melbourne for the rally, not in our name, scrap the tax. Well done. It was a great day to be part of. But travelling home, I saw on Facebook guys burning their gear, and I felt heartbroken. I understood their frustration, and I was thinking something needed to be done. So on the 28th of June, some of our local football leagues had an inaugural Emergency Services Appreciation Round. A big thank you to the North Central Football League, the Loddon Valley Football League, Netball League, and the Bendigo Football League, and the Bendigo umpires. This was a time the community could come to the football and show their appreciation to their local CFA, SES, FRB, AV and police. A time for the community to say thanks. Next year at the end of Volunteers Week, the 23rd of May, we're planning on going bigger and inviting other football leagues across the state to say thanks to the emergency services. We love the communities we live in. Thanks to our communities that we live in for your support, because we don't feel appreciated and supported by Jacinta. This is why we're here to tell Jacinta, scrap the tax! Scrap the tax! Thank you. Yeah, I just have to bear with me for a sec, because a couple of us got interviewed on the World News 2 nights ago, and it's gone worldwide, and we've had a lot of people ring in from overseas and really disappointed with the way it's going for us and feel sorry for us and want to offer their support. So while I get it set up, you want to come in a little bit closer, so I'm not sure what the blokes at the back can hear or the women at the back, so come in closer while I get this set up.
Is it only sparkling?
Very good before. Well, that was probably when it
Sparkling,
Oh yeah, so the main man that got back to us was Donald Trump.
What an unbelievable crowd for Bendigo. Biggest I've ever seen. The fake media won't show up, but you know it's true. Australians, Victorian, CFA, volunteers and farmers, tremendous people. Now let's talk about silly Jacinta Allen and Bananas Elbow. Us Americans, we love Australia, we really do. But wow, your government don't love you. All these taxes, especially this emergency services tax, so bad, so dumb. We saw it on TV, the farmers chased Bananas Elbow with tractors, so clever, so funny. And silly Jacinta Allen got booed by her own people. The Victorian people don't like them, and I hear they have flown to China, to the pandas. They love the pandas more than they love the Australian people. Maybe they should stay with the pandas. Australia, the land of the kangaroos and big koalas. The koalas are so big, so beautiful yet so big. And the big koalas fight the fires with the firefighters. Anyway, who voted for silly Jacinta Allen and Bananas Elbow? Who? Nobody knows. Nobody. So good luck, Victorians. Good luck, farmers. Good luck, CFA volunteers. You're amazing, greatest people on earth.
So it's not just Bendigo that's behind this, it's the whole of the world.
Oh wow, what a big crowd. Thank you all for coming along. And thank you very much to Brad Batten for coming along. And I really love the fact that you walked out of Parliament. You're actually standing up for something, and that's what I really love about good Australians. Thank you very much, Brad. I'm the president of the Wimmera Mallee Environmental and Agricultural Protection Association. I've been a CFA member since I was 16. I've put out many fires. I was actually in the Dimboola fire, the Little Desert fire this year. It was a public holiday, put in 14 hours. And lots of CFA people and members and volunteers do this work for this country, for Victoria, and they're totally unappreciated by the government in Melbourne and Jacinta Allen. And that's a very sad state of affairs. We really need our governments to appreciate the people that look after the country, that look after society, and that put out our fires. I note that there has been recommendations from the Bushfire Royal Commission, which there was 172 people lost in that fire. There were some specialists and experts came out with some advice that 5% of Victoria's bush and scrubland be cool burnt every year, and I understand that the number is something like 1%. Our government is underperforming on what they should be doing, and they've done this on professional advice. They're ignoring professional advice, and that is totally wrong. And then we get to the Emergency Services and Volunteers levy, is levied on farmers at a rate higher than metropolitan residential. That is just totally ridiculous. It's obscene, it's absurd. Small businesses as well on commercial, they're levied at almost twice the rate of farmers, and I feel for them. The young people of Australia, and there's plenty of young people in the audience, it's their future we're really fighting for. We want a better Victoria, we want a better Australia, we want to build Australia, we want to build a better nation where we all look after each other, not where we tax the absolute bejeebus out of farmers for no good cause at all. What I guess I would like to say is, why is agriculture important? Agriculture is important to the world because there's 8.2 billion people on the planet today, and the United Nations Population Committee is forecasting 10 billion by 2061. Why is agriculture important to Australia? We feed the nation and we provide 14% of Australia's export revenue. Why is agriculture important to Victoria? And this is something that Brad Batten should remember. Victorian farmers control 1.5% of Australia's land mass, which is nothing. And yet Victorian farmers produce 25% of our agricultural output, which is an amazing effort. So put your hands together for the farmers. Farmers need to be encouraged to continue to produce and provide food for our country. Food security is not an issue in Australia, but it is all around the world. If you go to Pakistan and Egypt and places like that, India and China, they're very concerned about food security, and so should our government. Our government should be very concerned. Let's scrap the tax. Scrap the tax. Scrap the tax. Beautiful. Wow, that sounds fantastic. We need to get that message to Jacinta, but she's on her way to China, and what I could recommend, for those of you that have Jacinta's mobile number, please send her a text message, scrap the tax. For those that don't have Jacinta's mobile number, please write her an email. Google it up, and if we see 10,000 emails going to Jacinta Allen, scrap the tax, that would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. Scrap the tax.
Welcome. My name is Vashti. I'm a CFA volunteer and my role is comms officer. I am also John Houston's wife. I also know firsthand the time and commitment that goes into the CFA, and the work is never done. We all know who we are. We are farmers. We are small business owners. We are families living in rural communities, and we are CFA volunteers. Yes, volunteers. We give our time freely to protect and support our rural communities. We stand together, shoulder to shoulder, looking after each other in times of need. When the pager goes off, we drop everything and respond. The sacrifices are our families, our work and our rest. We miss family events, weekends and hours of sleep to respond without asking for anything in return. And how is that fair? How does it make sense to burden the very people who give their time and sacrifice so much already? I want answers, so I ask, where is the money really going? Where is the transparency? Where is the accountability to the communities who are paying the price? I stand here not only for my family, but for all of you and your families, and for the future and safety and survival of every rural community across Victoria. Scrap the tax!
Well, you've thrown down the challenge to me. Now, when I finish, you've got to give a bigger cheer than that, because otherwise my wife's going to give it to me on the way home. That was unbelievable, Vashti. She got 5 minutes or probably 10 minutes to prepare that speech. We had a couple other people that were going to speak and at the last minute pulled out. And I think it's really important, as chairperson, that we get a good representation across the community. And I think it's important that we get a female up, a mother, that has to balance the books and do the budget. So thanks, Vashti, for putting your hand up. I really appreciate it. So good morning and a warm welcome to you all. A huge thank you for all those that have travelled a long distance from far and wide to this great place in Bendigo, and they've turned on the weather and you're a fantastic crowd. This is awesome, 100% awesome. First thing I want to mention is to Gail Broad, Peter Walsh, Brad Batten and Wendy Lovell. Just a bit of history. I think it's important at these rallies that we switch off and disengage a little bit from the politics from left and right, and we just put the facts out on the table and we have these conversations and we listen to the raw people and where it's going. So I really commend Brad, Wendy, Gail and Peter. You know, they would have loved to have been up here speaking, but they honoured our thoughts and our wishes, and they're in the crowd supporting us. They could have stayed home or they could have been on the way to China. They are not. They're here supporting us, so thank you. Today in Bendigo, we gather together as the beating heart of Victoria. Farmers, business owners, families, CFA volunteers, together as one and united. We are the ones who step forward when others step back. We are the ones who face the flames while the others run away. And now together we face a different kind of fire. Jacinta Allen's Emergency Services and Volunteers Tax. Let's call it for what it is. It's a tax on our sacrifice. It's a tax on our very existence. It's a tax on the men and women and the volunteers that defend this state from fire. And we do it for nothing. Look around you. I see the real Victorians. Farmers who feed the nation, manage and care for our land. Small business owners who keep our towns alive and running. Families whose roots run generations deep in soil and service. CFA volunteers who leave the safety of work or home to fight the fires with courage and conviction. You're not just the best of Victoria, you are Victoria. You are service, discipline, sacrifice made real. For your family, for your community, and for your state. Yet within this tough economic environment, the government dares to reach into our pockets, raise our wallets, and has the audacity to call it a levy. That is not leadership, that is betrayal. A betrayal and a kick in the guts for all the hard work you do as volunteers. Premier Jacinta Allen and the Labor government believe they can quietly tax you. Yes, you. And all the people that protect our Victorians' lives and livelihoods from fire. They sit in their offices. They see us as easy targets. They treat us as mere servants. They believe that our time is worthless. They believe that we should pay them for the privilege of volunteering, even though it's us that does the work. But we know something they do not know. We are not weak. We are angry. We are pissed off. We're pissed off with the lack of respect that they have shown to us and the way they've discriminated against us. Your lives, your times, your talents are just as valuable to our economy as the politicians are. One hat should fit all. We've faced the heat that melts steel and winds that bend forests. We've stared down firestorms that roar like freight trains, and we've held our ground. If they think a line in a budget will stop the people that stop fierce fires, they have gravely misjudged us. 7 million Victorians share this state with us. Many respect what we do. Some do not understand our grievances and what we face. Why this emergency services and volunteer tax is a slap in the face to all of us. That line of thinking now changes. We have a plan. Our plan is simple. We'll go to them. We are not weak. We'll walk the streets of Melbourne in our CFA gear with pride. We'll meet families in Geelong, Bendigo, Ballarat and every small town in between. We'll tell the story of the volunteer who misses out on his birthday because he has to go and fight a blaze. We'll tell the story of the farmer who saves a neighbour's home while his own crop burns. We'll show how this unfair tax affects us all, every one of us. We'll show them that our fight is their fight, that this tax should not discriminate, because when the siren sounds, the fire doesn't ask for your postcard. A movement needs a background. It needs leaders to stand up. I proudly stand here and introduce ours. Lee Harry, put your hand up. Brad Marsden. Brad, stop hiding, put your hand up. Colin Rice. Where are you, Cole? Hiding. Michael Shea, who was speaking before. Hiding. And now we burn that's over on the merchandise stand. Yes, I can behind us. We are the founding committee of the CFA Volunteers Group. We are here to work with you for a better outcome. From our perspective, this is only the beginning. We will grow this committee until every region, every brigade, every farm has a voice at this table. If you have the time, the talent and the fire in your belly, we want you beside us. This team will coordinate rallies and community actions so no volunteer time is wasted. You'll turn up in a rally and do your job, hand out flyers, things like that. We'll do the hard work behind the scenes for you. We'll provide services, flyers, talking points, food and logistics, so you can focus on impact. We'll be a direct voice to the government and senior leadership. We'll plan and maintain relentless pressure through the harvest and the fire season with precision actions, then launch major rallies as the election draws near. We'll supply you with an action calendar so that you can plan ahead. We as a group want to make your life easier. All we ask is that when we put the call out, you send us a message back saying, we'll be there, we'll be there. Most of the time, we'll be only asking you to go 100 k's max from your hometown. 100 k's, and it'll be half a day max, and we'll offer some food and support and stuff, okay? And then we'll have some really big rallies leading up to the election in Melbourne, and that's when we want as many there as we can. And we'll put those conversations out amongst our CFA volunteers group and levy busters and other Facebook pages that are supporting our cause. So be tuned, join those Facebook pages, and be ready to strike. Now, I'd love to be able to take credit for all this, but I think we can take a fair bit of it, us CFA volunteers. I'm not meaning me, I'm meaning you CFA volunteers. Already, we've had some actions delivered and some wins. We've had a cut to the variable rate of the tax, discounts for active volunteers, drought relief for eligible farmers, and a 12-month road hold in some councils. Victories like these prove when we fight together, we can make a change. This is our game plan. Over the harvest and fire season, our priority is your families, your farms and your brigades. Major rallies will pause, but targeted local actions will continue. Local brigades will handle quick strike events and keep the pressure on the government, while we stay vigilant, ready to move when opportunity calls. Then as the fire season ends, we'll enter the second half of our campaign. That is when we'll bring the full weight of 55,000 CFA volunteers and farmers to strategic political events and major rallies across Victoria. The voice of unity will overshadow all. Think of it like a football season. Pre-season, we've ticked that off. Haven't done a bad job. First quarter was tough. We won the key plays, but we'll put the firmly pressure back onto Labor government. Their cracks are appearing. I kid you not, Jacinta's time is near. Now we sustain the pressure through the middle parts of the game, and when we enter the final stages, leading up to the election, with precision we attack, and we give it everything. We give it our all. Our unbreakable resolve, unity and fighting spirit will prevail over all. We fight fires with discipline and courage. We attack the flanks, we contain the head, and we mop up and black out. This campaign will be no different. Our allies are ready. Our resources are in place. We will work side by side with groups like AVA and NEON, and with every Victorian who believes in a fair and honest go. We will not stop until this tax is gone and a fair funding model stands in its place. A model that recognises our farmers, CFA volunteers, efforts, and above all, does not discriminate against us. A model that sees every household in Victoria pay a fair share, not the farmers or the volunteers paying above. A model that sees our resources of ageing tankers replaced in a timely manner. Not this bull crap that you're serving up now, driving around in 35-year-old tankers, trying to support our community is not on. We will no longer stand for dwindling budgets. We are taxed more under the pretense that we are being offered a better funding. The government's bullshit must stop. And I can get away with that one because Albo said it. We want accountability and fairness. We want governments to stop wasting our money. We want a proper and fully funded budget that's financed through government savings, not another increased emergency volunteers tax. We will work with whoever can deliver on that promise. So our demand is simple. Jacinta, scrap the tax. Our vision is bold. A fairer, safer Victoria, where volunteers are honoured, farmers are respected, and emergency services are fully funded without punishing those that give of their time freely. So in closing, my friends, no fire has ever beaten us. Even the fiercest fires that burn for weeks, we defeat. Jacinta and co, beware. We are coming. We're coming with precision. We will attack the flanks, we'll contain and extinguish the head, and then we'll mop up. We will work with our agencies and we'll use all available resources. Each arm of our firefighting team plays its role. That's you. We will continuously use all available resources and work hand in hand with other agencies like AVA, Neon and whoever else wants to support us. Together we unite, together we stand, and together we fight for fair. So what we want is a safer, fairer Victoria, and who better to lead that than an army of 55,000 CFA volunteers and fired up farmers. So let's make sure the people can hear us down at the fountain on this one. So what the government need to do is, and what we want is a better Victoria.
Scrap the government!
We'll do that one again. So the first reply is scrap the tax, and the second reply is a better Victoria, and we'll go through that 3 times. So what the government need to do is, and what do we want? So what the government needs to do is, what we want? Louder this time. So what do I need to do? And what do we want? Well done, my friends. Thanks for another round of applause for our chief. The committee, you wouldn't believe the hours that the committee have put in. We're not complaining because we do, because we love it and we believe in the cause. But it gives us heart to have you guys out here today, and we'll keep working hard. So thank you very much for that. Just a little quick commercial too. We've got this sign
and we want to get that. We want to get this sign on every farm gate, fence, townhouse, everywhere around town, so the Labor members, when they're driving around their electorates, they see this and they keep thinking of us. So help us to do that. Get them on the fences all around the state. We've got some here today, and we recognise they're a difficult thing to post, so we're going to try and set up some distribution points, probably CFA brigades and that, but follow us on our Facebook page, and we'll be able to sort of let you know that next week. We'll get that organised pretty quick. We're working on a website as well. That should be up and running within the next week or so. So keep an eye on those socials, and we'll get some more information to you. So yeah, really, we want to see that all around Victoria. So, in conclusion, I think we've pretty well covered it all by the other speakers, but I think when I say that we stand together as a collective voice, not just to say no to an unjust tax, but to call for a better, more responsible and sustainable way of ensuring our emergency services are properly funded. We want a fairer solution that doesn't punish our volunteers, farmers and communities. The government needs to know we won't just get angry, we will get organised, we will make our voices heard, and we will continue to fight for our farmers. Look at the tractors here today, they've come from long distance, isn't that awesome? Our local businesses that employ a lot of us, we need to help them, and of course our families and friends and the CFA volunteers that we need behind us. So thanks everyone today for that. And lastly, thanks very much to our speakers and Mr. Batten and the other politicians, members that have come today to support us. Thank you very much. The Lions Club of Bendigo are working hard over there. There's a coffee van. Support them. All the money is going to charity. Have a feed for the CFA guys and the farmers. We're going to have a convoy into Bendigo at 1 o'clock, so grab a feed, get yourselves organised, and we'll head out the gates at 1 o'clock. Police want us to turn left and left around Wittering Drive, around the other side of the back of the lake, and they'll help us with traffic at the crossroads. Go into Bendigo, past the fountain. The ones in the south, if you want to head home there, that's great. The ones from the north, do a U-E, come back through and head home when you've done enough. So thanks again for everyone. Appreciate your support and coming here today. Thank you. Just before you all take off, sorry, I've just got a couple of things I meant to thank. I just want to really thank the Pura ladies, and I think there might have been a couple of blokes, maybe, but most of them, definitely the ladies, for decorating these three beautiful tankers that you see here.
Thank you.
I think as a group we do a lot of work, but these ladies spend 10 days at least decorating a tanker. So put your orders in, they'll probably decorate one for you moving forward. So thanks very much, Nicole and Curry. We love you ladies. Just before we... Yeah, so just when we go, we've just got a few directions of which way we've got to go. So there'll be FCVs. So no tankers go ahead, there'll be 3 FCs will go out first. Thank you.
Hey, do you want to do the Westmere group? Because it's actually them that are financing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, that's good.
No, it gets me today.
Where have they gone?
Oh, here.
just got to figure out where they are.
Okay.
G'day again.
We meet again.
Yeah, I left you a message about we've got
We're
a...
live.
We're live.
So just so you know.
Yeah, I sent you a message about Wednesday night meeting, and if you think of anyone who might make a suitable candidate.
Oh, rightio. All right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll have a yarn, mate. We'll have
Sorry?
a yarn. We'll have a yarn.
Yep.
So,
How you going, T?
good, and you?
Not too bad. I met you on that bloody Canberra bullshit.
We're doing a live, so you're live right now. So you're happy?
Live right now?
Yeah. Yes, you are. So.
Where's the Liberal and National Party?
Yeah. Well, I see there's a couple of libs here, but
Yeah, well, it's about time they said they give them a bloody good serving too. I'm telling you.
I think it's quite amazing how lame the four major parties are.
I tell you what, it's about time the people in this country took a good hard long look at themselves and decided to vote the whole lot of them out there. Nothing but a waste of time.
Yep. It's we hear all this rhetoric. We can see the country is crashing and burning.
I spent a bit of time on that first rally in Melbourne. I went to that one, and I can't see nothing coming from any of it. I think the best thing that a lot of us can do, even these blokes here, should all vote. Should all march on the Governor General and put in a vote of no confidence for a lot of them.
Well, I think that the most important thing that we can do is so the coalition's not in power right now. They should actually be telling us the truth about all the agreements we've got with all the international garbage.
Well, they've caused half of it.
That's right, and exactly why the country is going bad, and why Alan and why we saw ex-Premier Daniel Andrews getting photographed with Xi Jinping and all the terrorists in China.
Yeah.
Starting to make sense as to why they're helping to destroy our country.
You got that right. And the best thing this Liberal National Party can do is piss off, because they're bloody wasting time.
Well, we need some of the other minor parties to even get harder, go hard, because
you take that little red-headed Sheila. She's not doing a bad job. Barnaby Joyce is having a little bit to say, and Bob Catter, he's not doing a bad job too. He'd have a bloody go.
Well, we've been in Canberra doing interviews with politicians while Canberra's sitting, and we spoke to Barnaby Joyce there only a few weeks ago, and he's brought in a bill to get Australia out of the net zero stuff.
People in this country don't realise that they're going to be charged a fortune for all that rot.
Oh, it's going to break the country, and that's what it's intended to do.
Yeah.
So,
that's what I'm saying. I can't believe the bloody Liberal National Parties are just hanging around, just waiting for everything to bloody fall in a heap. It's about time somebody got done something about it.
All right, where are you from, mate?
Bendigo.
All right, we'll catch up with you another day.
I'll see you soon.
You certainly will. Okay, so we might go for a bit of a look down around these. We'll go for a bit of a look around these fire trucks, mate. How you going there? So, you're fire brigade?
No, I'm not.
Ex-fire brigade?
No, I'm just here supporting him.
Well, that's great to see, because it's time that we saw community people come together, and even people who are not fire brigade, they need to front up as well. People who are not farmers need to support farmers, because our whole community is in real trouble.
What I'd like to know is, we've been hit with $224 levy on our house alone.
Yep.
Just for this tax. How many thousands of Bendigos or whatever families have been hit with this tax that goes to Melbourne, and not one of it cent gets going to Bendigo or the volunteers?
Well, this is the whole problem, isn't it? This, a lot of people are saying this tax affects the farmers, which it does, but it also affects ordinary householders.
Yeah.
If you own a house or you own land, you're going to cop it as well.
Yeah, we got it, and my husband's going to refuse to pay it. That's what everyone should be doing, and that should be on Jacinta.
The whole thing's going bad. They're deliberately doing that. They don't want people owning land. They're putting more and more stress on everybody. The mental health issues that they're creating. People are going broke, and this is what they're about. So therefore, it's great to see that the people are starting to rally, starting to fire up. Better late than never.
Oh, look, we would have been in Melbourne, but we were away overseas, so... But, yeah, look, we're... Not me, but how many millions of people will actually support the farmers, the CFA, everybody. We used to have a CFA person, a friend who's gone. He would have been here fighting it.
Well, the more rallies that get done, the harder the government makes it, the more Australians are going to start standing up. So that's what we need to see.
We're going to do it.
Absolutely. Good on you. Thank you. Okay. Howdy, mate.
How are you?
Good, good. So,
Lyndon,
how are you?
Lyndon, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Absolutely terrific.
This is
So,
the captain of
Eric.
Bollock.
Eric.
right, so we just wanted to do bit of a chat about, you got your trucks, we're live now. Want to do bit of a chat about trucks. Now, you've got them all signed up, what they're actually about, you know, what the signage is all about, and where this is going to.
Do we want Scott Price?
So, you know, we just want people who are watching to start to understand. We've never seen this before. I joined the CFA when I was 15.
Yep.
Never ever seen anything like this. And this should be a major indicator to the community at large.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, look, I think what we're trying to do with the sign is there's lots of messages there, and it could be a little bit confusing if you don't understand what's going on in the current environment. But you can see that we've got, you know, basically the cash grab. We're talking about the scrapping the tax is our main motivation. Obviously, there's the entering private property, that bill they put through, private property and power lines. But for us, it's about scrapping this tax, this levy that they've gone and got hold of, and basically tripled it for farmers and doubled it for other people. You know, they're cash grabbing, but sadly, it's not coming back to us. It's potentially going in a drain in Melbourne. So we need to let the populace know that that's what's going to happen with it, and we need a little bit of sympathy, I suppose, when we get to the election poll.
Well, I think they just need to stop doing what they're doing, because you know, and I've been in this caper for a long, long time. Everything they do makes it worse. There's nothing they do now that makes it better. And after a while, you've got to say, well, the PAT is now undeniable. So they're not in the business of looking after our country or our state. They're in the business of making it harder and harder for private landholders, whether you be farmers, whether you be a householder, whether or not you own a business premises. So I think it's great to see so many people now coming out, particularly farmers, volunteer CFA. They hold an enormous amount of social credibility. And, you know, that's where the public is going to look at that and go, well, this isn't right, you know, to see this happening.
Well, yeah, you're right. Punishing farmers is punishing everybody, because everybody needs to eat. And we can live without politicians, but we can't live without farmers.
We could probably live better without politicians. I think. I mean, you do need some structure. But you need. I think that what we need to do is we, the people, need to take a lot more interest in what the politicians are doing.
I think any time that farmers come out like this, when they come out en masse and they speak like this, these are not people that come out and make a scene. They are very, very happy to live and let live sort of people. The fact that they're in this position, they're being pushed to this position, where they're being forced to come out like this en masse, that should tell its own story. It really should be self-explanatory.
And I think too, if you see Country Fire Authority volunteers coming out to protest, and you see farmers who, generally speaking, you've got to drag them kicking and screaming to do anything that in the lines of political anything at all, I think that in itself speaks volumes. So you're captain here of Lake Bollock?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay.
And this is actually the captain of Bonds Hill.
So you're amongst the troublemakers here today.
Basically, yeah.
No, well, look, well done, mate. You know, we've been in a lot of lobbying over years and years and years of stuff, and it's good to see more and more community organisations are coming on board and starting to go, hell no. Enough is enough. We've had a guts full of this, and now we've got to take a stand.
Yeah.
So you were speaking there on the truck there before.
No.
Okay, right. We're a bit to the side, so it's a bit hard to see.
Yeah.
So, what do you reckon about seeing trucks here dressed up like this?
Well, yeah, no, look, it's fantastic because it's the only way to try and get the attention of townspeople and so forth and get them to start asking questions.
Absolutely.
And starting to realise, what we're about, basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And look, it's working.
Well, we hope it is, that's for sure.
I mean, one of the things, we were in Canberra at Parliament House there a couple of weeks ago when Albanese was talking in Parliament, and he was talking about Ballarat. And the first thing that got thrown up was, you got chased out of town with a whole heap of farmers on tractors. So, these actions are starting to get national recognition.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter whether it's farmers on tractors or CFA tankers, that's getting recognition. And I think that is absolutely crucial. Yeah. And as we saw here earlier on, they had a bit of a recording from Donald Trump.
Yeah.
So, it's making waves, making pressure. So, you're going for a drive today. Going to be a bit of a
bit of a tour,
bit of a rally.
Yeah.
Well, it's a nice day for a drive. I mean, really.
It's a nice day and show these magnificent tankers off to the locals and get them asking a few questions.
And that's it. So, coming up to fire season now, just for the comfort of the community. Well, if we get turnouts, what can we expect from our CFA?
Well, I can't speak for the whole of Victoria, but speaking for the Westmere group, we still look after our own.
Absolutely.
And the Westmere group on the eastern flanks of the Grampians is the biggest CFA Fire Brigades group in Victoria.
Yep.
We've got 18 brigades and we've got over 300 private heavy tankers in that area. So we can flood a fire with tankers regardless of whether they're CFA or private if we need to.
Yep.
But we're still looking after our neighbours. We don't ever stop looking after our neighbours.
That's it. I mean, that's just a thing. When the bell goes, you just respond.
Correct.
No matter what.
Correct.
So that's when politics you park that over there somewhere, and we roll.
We extinguish and go home.
We put the wet stuff on the hot stuff.
Exactly.
And then it's all good.
Someone else can mop it up. We just extinguish and go home.
So, all right. Well, look, thanks very much. And
thank you.
I think you're doing a really, really terrific job. These trucks look amazing. We've been in a lot of the agricultural protesting for 40 years.
Yep.
And it's good to see the rest of our people are starting to come on board and have something that's different.
Yes.
Because people haven't seen this sort of stuff before.
That's thanks to Carrie and Nicole and Leah. Yeah.
Yep. No, we spoke to Carrie and Nicole last one in Ballarat that we're here, and troublemakers, mate. Troublemakers.
They fit in with the Westmere group. Our slogan's fighting fires and bureaucracy since 1946. So,
yeah, that must have changed because I don't think it would have been that originally. But it's quite amazing. Like, I know...
actually right here.
No, hang on, Nick. Hang on, Nick. Fighting fires and bureaucracy since... Oh, okay, I like it. And then we've got scrap the tax as well. Yep. So I know that 20 years ago, CFA tried to encourage us not to use private units.
Yep.
Like we had a few private tankers in our brigade, in our group, and they wanted to get rid of them.
Yep.
And I think now that we realise if there wasn't for private tankers, as in many cases first responders, we'd be in big trouble.
Absolutely. The private tankers play a huge part. Yep. And in our area, our fires would burn to the coast if we didn't have them.
Yes.
That's as simple as that. And they look like this tanker here at Bournes Hills. In fact, some of them are better set up than that because I actually do the fabrication and the modification to them to make them into one-man fire trucks.
Oh, right. Yes, okay.
I rebuild the pumps and do all sorts of things to them and we do a few custom mods and make them into a...
Change a few valves and a few spots and maybe a few what have you. And, exactly.
Give them a tune-up is what you might say. Turn them into a real weapon. So.
That's the spirit. Yeah. All right, no worries. Well, thanks very much, mate.
Thank you.
You're doing a fantastic job. We'll be here Good on you, mate.
No worries, thank you.
Look after yourself and keep this up because we can't stop.
Yeah.
It's all systems go. Well, thanks for bringing the heavy hitters in, Carrie.
These guys have got the intestinal fortitude to actually drive these tankers once we've finished dressing them up like this. So you've got to tip your hat to them.
Mate, I'd be driving them anywhere, anytime with pride. I wouldn't care less.
The support that they have shown us while we've been doing this is absolutely incredible as well.
Well, this is
ask for a better group of people to be doing this with.
Look, there's nothing brings fireys together more than when the bell rings, but when everything is under threat.
Yes.
And it's under threat by some filthy, maggoty politician.
Yes.
That's what really.
That's one way of putting it.
Well, I put it a lot of other ways, but
it's very PC of you, Wade.
for the benefit of the people watching. We'll just say that.
We can say ditch the glitch, perhaps.
Yeah, I think, and if people look back to some of the old stuff we did, well, they'd actually know the real things we were talking about.
Yeah, we got in trouble for that.
Mate, we're in the business of dishing out the trouble.
Apparently we're misogynistic for writing that. 4 women, how would you go?
Hang on a minute. Wait a minute, that doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, well, we were called, we might have written something a little bit inflammatory on the side of the truck, and we were called misogynistic for it. I just don't understand how 4 women can be called misogynistic.
That's
some serious mental gymnastics going on with that.
But anyway. that just stacks up to how ridiculous these politicians are, how out of touch with reality, with real life. They're not real people.
No.
They're just out of control.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter what you say, they're going to try and brand you as something.
Yeah.
Albanese, the other day in Parliament, as I said, he was talking about the farmers that chased him out of Ballarat, and he came within...
The high-speed chase out of Ballarat.
Yeah. Well, I thought I'd dress it up a bit, you know what I mean?
It's very dramatic scenes, apparently.
In high-speed pursuit, that's it. But he came within that far of calling the farmers neo-Nazis.
Oh, really?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, right.
And
I was waiting for that.
We were sitting there.
If in doubt, call us a name. That'll sort it.
Well, I know in the they gave us some of those handles back in the days of the North-South Pipeline and whatever. This is what politicians are good at, trying to tie decent people up to something that they can use as derogatory. David Littleproud was on the other side of the chamber there, and he's given it to him. He's given old Albo a big mouthful. So he pulled up just this far from saying that farmers were neo-Nazis. So this is the sort of filth bag scum that you're dealing with.
He clearly doesn't know any farmers.
Well...
Do they not understand the kind of staff retinue that come through farming districts?
Mate.
Do they not understand that a lot of the labour here is imported labour? If they were neo-Nazi racists, they wouldn't get their crops sown, they wouldn't get their crops harvested.
Well, this is what they do to deflect from the actual real issues that are going on.
And some of those operators are amazingly good operators. We're lucky to have them.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, all right, we better have a bit of a look around here. We'll have a look at these tankers here and have a bit of a squeeze, and we'll just run up both sides, and that way people can see the messaging that's on it. So, all right, thanks very much, everybody.
Thanks,
we'll see you around, eh?
See ya. Thank you.
Well, we might go for a run with you, perhaps.
Yeah.
We've got spare seats.
There are some spare seats.
Yeah, no, I reckon.
Well, there's the back of the truck too. You can get out of the back of the cabin onto the deck on that truck while you move.
Yep, no, beautiful. I reckon we might. What do you reckon, Nick? Yep. We'll go for a bit of a hoon, eh? So, how long for your?
He was talking 1 o'clock, but I'm imagining there's going to be a traffic jam.
Well, there's trucks already.
So it's 12:20. It's 12:20 now.
Yeah.
So, all right, we better...
I'll give you a call if we haven't seen you before we're leaving.
Beautiful. All right, sensational. All right, look after yourself. Thanks, mate. We'll see you soon. All right, we'll just go around here and have a squeeze. And the first thing we walk up and we see on is... This is basically a horror story on wheels. You got this piece of filth scumbag here, Daniel Andrews. You got another filthy piece of scum here in Jacinta Allen. And the king, well, he's probably not the king. I reckon Andrews probably takes a cake. This other low life here, scum, is Sleazy Albanese, the so-called Prime Minister. These people hate Australia. They hate you, your families, and Australia. So at the end of the day, I don't really care what anyone says. Those are the facts. These people are in the business of destroying our country, your families, and everything we've got here. And everything they do achieves that. So we might have a quick chat to Tony here. What's going on, mate?
I want to have a word to Carl.
Okay, is Carl...
No, I'm just recording it today.
Oh, right. Yeah, g'day, Carl. How you going, mate? We're talking to Carl Leibold here. So we're just here in Bendigo, mate. Today is Sunday the 14th of September 2024, 25. Okay, this is going well. So, yeah, no, we're doing our lives here, Carl. This is an enormous mass of people here. We've got fire trucks, we've got tractors, they're all over Bendigo, and we'll be moving out soon in a decent old protest around Bendigo. We'll be going with, I probably think we'll be going with like Bolac Tanker. So we're just talking Captain there a minute ago, and so yeah, we'll be going with them, and we'll do some footage from live from the trucks. All right, mate. Beautiful. Well, I'll keep going with what we're doing here, and keep up the good work, eh? Well done, mate.
Thanks, David.
Good on you.
Get the word out there.
Absolutely.
ABC, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. So we've got a few of the media people here. Actually, we've got our old mates here from the ABC, doing a few interviews. So interesting to see how that goes. We're running into people everywhere here. Okay, we'll keep going this way, Nick, and so the girls put this on their fire truck from Pirapira, which is the Princess Jacinta, and I think that pretty well tells you everything you need to know. Down here, Westmere Group, fighting fires and bureaucracy since 1946. We've got the old dragon up here. Your wish is my command. No, that's not cool. You shouldn't have her looking like anything that, anything that brings any good. There we go. 100% run by farmers. Caution, debt ahead. Where is the drought relief? There is something very wrong with Victoria. Cash grab 13 million.
Really cares about the people of Bendigo.
No farmers, no CFA. Piss off squadron, scrap the tax, mine-free Mallee farms. It's just all go. There's never-ending line of this stuff, which is really fantastic to see. Because that way, we are getting the message out. We might just do a pan around, Nick. Just lift her up and we'll do a little bit of a pan around, mate.
Peter, how are you going?
How you going, mate?
I'm very well, thank you. Tell us a little bit about your story.
I'm not filming you, I'm just taking a photo.
No, it's all good, all good.
Good turnout today.
It is brilliant.
Lots of people.
It is brilliant. So, we're just getting a bit of footage here. These trucks look amazing.
Yeah,
so,
lots of vehicles. Very impressive. Is you going to go block up the heart of town and make an impact?
Yeah, I think there's a bit of that's going to happen.
All right.
So we'll
hang around for that.
Absolutely. Good on you, Tony. Catch, mate.
How you going?
How you, mate?
Spoke to you quickly yesterday.
Yes.
At the rally.
Yes.
Just wondering whether you're interested in talking to this fella.
I certainly will. Just when we get a break in the traffic.
Yeah,
so we're live at the minute. So
right.
Yeah. So we'll definitely have a yarn for sure.
How do I get in touch with you?
Just on Billboard Battalion, mate. Just yep. Just send us a message there. We'll get that, and then we'll be out as soon as we sort of get over a bit of this stuff, and we'll get a bit of time to look at it.
Yeah.
So there's a few people recommended what you're talking about. So.
Well, it definitely works because I'm living proof of that.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
I was ridiculed by the government and the local councils just up here.
Yep.
And like I said, it cost me $280,000. But these 4 letters solve my problem.
Well,
And
no, that's
something. These guys have got a lot more knowledge than what I have.
right. So, yeah. Well, if you send us a message, we'll get back to you this coming week, and that way we can have some time to actually deal with it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Good on you, mate. Thank you. So we got over here. They've been having a few speeches over here. Ross has been doing a little bit. Well, it's a bit quieter, Will. Yeah.
In favour of making money and making government environment. They should be looking after Australians first. I think it's 49.5% of the wind turbines in Victoria. What do you think about that?
They're all fucking
absolutely tokenistic. And as far as fire protection, it might save the turbine, but it won't save the acres around it. So once you've got 1,000 loads of oil dropping out on fire and landing on the ground around it, I don't know who puts that out. Their fire protection area won't protect that. So it's only volunteers. It is only volunteers that service that whole area from Bendigo to Ballarat to Warrnambool and up to Mildura, across to Swan Hill. There is nobody else fighting fires and putting fires out other than volunteers. So if they don't have volunteers to protect those assets, they don't have anything to protect those assets. So if we're going to take a solid stand, we're taking a solid stand to say that we're not slaves. We're busy enough with having to look after your rubbish. We'll look after our areas and our farms, as we have for years and years. The whole thing's born out of a commonality of purpose. Our brigades are there because we have a commonality of looking after our neighbours and our communities, not for looking after the interests of multinationals looking after a quick print.
So you're exactly right. Well, CFA volunteers have looked after communities for many, many years, and we should be allowed to do that in a fair and open way. We shouldn't necessarily be slaves to a global multinational or corporate. What do you think of Ben Landers going over to...
So we'll go for a bit more of a walk over here.
What was that Iranian guy's name? I've forgotten it, but anyway, it was an interesting photo group.
We'll hop over this fence. Reckon you can get over the fence, Nick? Yeah, mate. Oh, here's Nick hopping over the fence, eh? Worked perfectly. So if we have a look at the front of this truck here, I reckon it's pretty good, right? You got Bournes Hill Bush Hearing Unit. And if you come around the side here and just take a bit of a shot there, you can see here, they got the old earmuffs on the top there. So it's a hearing aid unit. I think they're trying to make a message to these filthy scumbag politicians that they're not listening.
Tone deaf. Tone deaf.
Well, tone deaf and corrupt and criminal and everything else that's all going bad.
Good work.
Well, thanks, mate. You too. So.
Those machete bins are full too, I bet.
You what, sorry?
Those machete bins are full too, I bet.
Very important things to have.
I know.
And they're cheap.
Yes.
They're not as if they cost millions and millions of dollars or anything like that.
No.
So I can see that they're a vast improvement, and the crime stopped.
Yes.
Has nothing at all to do with taking repeat offenders.
As soon as those kids killed those 2 kids, I'll bet you they ran around and put those things in the machete bins.
Well, you would think that was the first thing they would have gone, oh, hang on, look.
Get rid of the evidence.
Where's a machete bin?
Yes.
Yep, I can see that.
Yep. And if they ever do catch them, they'll be out on bail.
Yeah.
Even though they've tightened up the bail.
They bail. They don't go anywhere. They just see you later. Do the crime.
This is it.
Let them.
So we're coming to you live from Bendigo here. We're talking a few more of our volunteers, CFA volunteers. And we're discussing a couple of the other issues, of course, that Jacinta Allen has... well, it's not stuffed up. She's deliberately done things that are wrong.
Yes, no, it's
and it's to give people it's a joke, really. When you look at the actual victims of crime, and this piece of garbage puts these bins here, what a slap in the face for the people who have their homes broken into, the old people who are bashed and stabbed and robbed and chopped up. She's just filth on legs.
The thing I like about the bins is everyone laughs at it because it's so basic that everyone can really simply understand it. But I'm sure a lot of other things that are a bit more complex are still just as stupid.
That you've got
the average person without going into it. But the bins just as highlights what's really going on in a lot of other things.
Well, one of the good things I think about what we're seeing here today and these sort of things, right, is that the average Joe probably pays 2% or 2 minutes a day to politics. But politics is so important, and now we're seeing these sort of turnouts, more and more people looking at what's happening and going, what are they actually, what's this about? So they're actually asking a question, because of everybody who's turning out doing this, more of the community who would never look at, they wouldn't care.
And one other simple thing with all of this, I'm 66. We went to the one in Melbourne. The comment I heard 100 times was, I'm 60, I'm 70, I've never been to a protest in my life.
Yes.
Never thought I would see myself at one of these.
Yep.
And here we are. And yet they don't realise what it's actually taken to get normal people
to fire up.
And then you hear on TV the next day go, oh, well, we'll give a little bit of a levy there. And because I've looked into this a little bit and it's more personal, I go, well, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah,
that's a
absolutely.
Lie. That's a lie.
Yes, it is.
Not just a twist of the truth, bloody lie.
Barefaced, blatant
lie.
Lies and deception.
Yeah.
It's a fraud, it's a con. But anyway, as I just said, I think it's great that more and more people are taking interest in what's happening in their country and in their state. And, with CFA volunteers like yourself starting to stand up and take a position, that's encouraging just so many more people to actually get involved in it. So that's what we need.
And this tax, it's on everyone, but for farmers, which are generally the CFA people, it's 180 to 200% increase.
Yep.
That'd be price gouging if it was petrol or anything else. And they land it on the people that volunteer for nothing.
Yep.
To put out the fires. Hello.
So how long have you been in the CFA?
Years.
41
years.
Yep.
You were fighting fires with Dad when you were little.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly right. And
I'm actually retired now, but I'm here in support of the CFA.
Well,
I'm your little brother, aren't you? Yeah.
No, and this is, like, I've seen generational firefighters who have said, get stuffed, I'm out, I'm not doing this anymore.
Which is sad. Yep.
Oh, it is because farmers, volunteers and CFA, they are the backbone of everything that's community. Along with the old CWAs and that kind of stuff, all that, backbone of the community.
Yeah.
So when we see
it's
people...
Not just the fires are getting us out of it now. Like, whenever the ambulance goes out, we're the first ones there.
Yep.
So we're seeing shit that we shouldn't have to see. People dying. And last year, been to 4 MVAs.
Yep.
And 20 years before that was 0.
Yep.
And that's not good for your emotional welfare.
Nah, mate.
And, we're rolling up time and time again. Seem to be picking up the work that Ambos and everyone else, I'm not having to go in. They do a wonderful job.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
It's falling to volunteers and we get paid nothing.
And
it's our time, and quite often, when you go to those local things, you know the person.
Yes.
So you're dealing with a whole range of other crap as well.
That is exactly right. And look, I'm glad you mentioned that because this is a big thing, right? Yep. We all talk about mental health and all the rest of that sort of stuff like that, as if, people who do turn out to incidents and they see people who they do know, pulling them out of car wrecks and or fires and so on, we don't need this other crap on top of it.
No, exactly.
But I'm here to tell you, as somebody who's been doing this for decades, that is their intention. Yep. We're past the point now where you say, well, this is not intentional, because it absolutely is.
Yep.
The stress and strain they're putting on people, They want to get rid of farmers off the land. They want them so distressed. They want people to lose their houses and their businesses. We're seeing that happen across the board, and I think we can clearly say now that is not by accident. So, all right, well, look, thanks. Thank you. We'll catch up a bit later. So we'll keep coming along here. Bournes Hill, yep. This is obviously they've put a lot of work into doing this. Hang on, what have we got here? That's why we are treated like. Okay. I don't know what they're trying to say here. Nick, do you have any idea what they're trying to say? No idea. So, what will it take to get you to listen, Jacinta? Well, the only thing that's going to get Jacinta Allen to listen is a long slam in the jail. That's it. She needs to be arrested, charged, as with most of these others. They need to stand trial for the crimes that they've committed, and they are continuing to commit, and they need to go to jail. That is the only thing that's going to matter here, because they are deliberately destroying our country and our states. Make no mistake about that. Might be a little bit hard to sort of see down the side there. We've got this scoreboard in the way. We've got here RMS Titanic 2025. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. A couple of placards here in the government. This tanker Titanic represents the whole of state of Victoria is becoming under the Labor government. Jacinta Allen is the iceberg. And the other one here. We are here to protest about the changes to the emergency services levy. The government rebate is a scam. CFA volunteers are allowed a max rebate of $1,600. Most levies total many thousands of dollars and an insult to volunteers. So anyway, it's I think that we're pretty crystal clear with the actual messaging that's going on here. We'll have to go around here, Nick, to get the other side, mate. How you going, mate? Oh, yeah, just living the dream, eh? Good grief. Okay. The Princess Jacinta, well, yep. Okay, a glitch in the system, ditch the glitch. Okay, glitch now. That doesn't make much sense. Ditch the glitch. I reckon the girls are trying to say something different. I reckon last time we might have interviewed them, they had a different saying on there. Just saying, I'm not sure, I could be wrong. But, yeah, a glitch in the system. Rightio. All right, so we might just end this live now. I think things are going to get mobile reasonably soon, so we might just pull a pin on this. Nick, thanks, mate. Today, as I said, is Sunday, the 14th of September 2025. Wade Northhausen here for Billboard Battalion. We're in downtown Bendigo, and we're going to see these things moving out pretty soon. Thanks very much, everyone.